welcome back everyone to Midday Kentucky. Thanks for sitting down, have a cup of coffee, put your feet up, slip your shoes off and enjoy the ride.
Back and just
Sit back and relax. It is Friday Eve.
Oh yeah, it's Friday Eve. Well, very quickly, bit of a shout out to Kathy Iskow, who you will all meet. She's coming. She's a friend of mine that watches us every day on the show. Hello, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
And you're all going to meet her in a few weeks' time when she comes and stays. And when I get sick of her staying at my house, she can just go and stay at yours.
Okay,
How's that
perfect.
sound?
Yeah.
Okay,
Friendship.
that's perfect. Very quickly, I was watching the show the other night, and you know, we do make mistakes. Well, maybe I make mistakes.
Okay.
We're all guilty.
What
We
made
all
me
do. We
laugh
all do.
is, you know, sometimes we have our microphones on, everyone, and you know, we say things we shouldn't say, thinking we're off mic, and the music was playing, and all you could hear was this dreadful cackle of me. And because we often laugh about what we say off camera, there's this screeching. I'm thinking, what is that noise? And I thought, oh my gosh, that is me. I'm so embarrassed. No, and then you start laughing like that. You mumbled something. I thought, what are we doing?
Nails on a chalkboard. Your castle.
But that's what
you know,
made me
it's
laugh
live
even
TV,
more.
so it's live
Exactly.
TV.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about something that I thought was interesting. We talk on this show a little bit about the roles of husbands and wives, boyfriends, girlfriends in the home. Well, does your husband or wife idly sit back and watch TV while you slave over mountains of ironing? Then your relationship could be doomed. As a new study claims, a mismatch in household chores makes you more likely to split. Researchers of a university demographic unit believe they significantly proved the long-held view that the division of household duties has a huge impact on marital satisfaction and stability. Okay, here's the thing, people. Have you ever, either one of you lived with a partner before?
I mean, roommates
No.
in college.
Okay.
I mean, that
Why
was
don't I bring this topic up
that
then?
was kind of a.
Okay,
a
well, what about you?
bro-pad, if you
Okay.
What is your experience with living with a partner?
Well, this is what I've always believed,
Okay.
And my grandmother, my Italian grandmother, said to me, even at the age of 17, she said, son, she said, you're a man, and this is old Italian nonna, okay?
Okay.
You will always need a woman to take care of you. I'm going to get you a housekeeper.
Okay.
I have had a housekeeper my whole life since I was 17. And when I say that, they have been, and I mean 10 years some of them have been with me, they're like my mothers. So
They could put up with you for 10 years.
Yeah, who are these people?
my
care of
gorgeous Maria from Australia, Susan in Utah, and now I have a new gal here called Susan as well. And I have to say to you that they do everything for me. And I think
Must be
in
nice.
relationships, I've had my live-in partners.
So do you expect that of a partner,
Oh,
relationship
no.
partner, to do everything
No,
for you?
No. They're not to touch a thing. That's Maria's job. Maria runs the house. That's her role. She takes total control.
I don't have that luxury, but I could see it being nice
Yeah.
to have.
Is this a waste of a topic because you guys can't really...
I can't relate to
Well,
that. I mean, I guess my mom picked up
Yeah,
after
I mean,
me
it's
when
never
I was young.
happened to
Yeah.
me, but I would think if I was married or living with someone, I think it's just important to have boundaries or make your expectations clear of who
does what.
is expected to do what.
But do you think
in
it's
terms
fair
of
that
Yeah.
women are still doing more?
Well, no, I don't think that's fair. But I
Okay.
think, but now there are more women working moms. I think traditionally or in the past when there were more moms at home, which is still a full-time job,
Yep.
and men in the workplace, I think that's when you found women doing more at home. But when both couples are working, I think chores at home should be evenly
I
divided.
think, you know
I don't
what?
know.
I think if you are gracious enough and lucky enough to be able to have someone come in and maybe help out once a month, do the heavy chores for you, you should. I think more time with your family, the better.
Yeah, I don't mind cleaning. It's laundry. I don't know what it is, but I hate doing laundry. So if
Yeah.
I could find someone that takes care of that,
I'll send you
scrub,
Susan.
I'll scrub the toilets. I don't
I
care,
will.
but
All
I
right.
hate doing
See, I'd
laundry.
rather
could
do
give you that as a
laundry
gift.
than those things. So I think if it's just a give and take, then it would be
Yeah,
fine.
and see, the thing is also, I'm so darn fussy. If anyone else did anything apart, even when I moved here, Susan from Utah came here to teach my new gal how I like
How
things.
Troy likes things done.
Well, because I work long
These are
hours.
some diva tendencies.
They're not. They're not. No, it's just I like my life in control.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I'm out of control with what goes in my mouth, as you can tell, but it is what it is. Hey, this is something that I find really interesting and love to hear what people think about your opinion as well. Is monogamy
Love the word.
natural? Not mahogany,
yeah.
monogamy.
Yeah, I bring this up because Scarlett Johansson was recently quoted in Playboy saying that she doesn't think monogamy is natural. Now, she didn't say she doesn't believe in monogamy. She said, I think the idea of marriage is romantic, but it's a beautiful idea. The practice can be a very beautiful thing, but I don't think it's natural for human beings to be monogamous. We know she's now going through her second divorce. So I kind of wanted to ask you guys, do you think monogamy is natural? But before I pose the question, she doesn't say you should cheat. She says she's always been in monogamous relationships. She's talking about lifelong monogamy. Are you meant to be with one person forever or a series of committed relationships? So we're not talking about open relationships. How do you think one person your whole life? Is that natural for humans?
Monogamy, no, you're misunderstanding that. Monogamy is an open relationship. If you have a monogamous relationship, you and me are together for life and only you and me. An open relationship is where you are married and you have that open conversation.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
I'm saying you can be dating someone, you're still in a monogamous relationship. Like Eric and I could be dating, it's monogamous, and then when we break up, it no longer is. But you're still
But she's
monogamous
saying-
at the time
but
you're
she's
together.
saying that monogamy doesn't last forever.
Right, and that's
and
what
she's
I'm
saying,
asking.
do you think that it does?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well,
I'm confused with this whole conversation.
Do you think it's natural for humans to be with one person
I do not.
forever, or do you
No.
eventually fall out of love?
I think everyone, and I also believe this about what preference you choose in life as well, gay, lesbian, whatever you choose. I believe everyone comes into your life at a point, and if you fall in love with that person at that point in life, that could last 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, it could last 3 months. You are in love with that person then and there. Doesn't mean you should have a label on you saying that you are a non-monogamous person, you are bisexual, you are gay, you are straight. I think you are in love with the person you are in love with at that time, and if it finishes, it's okay. It's okay.
I think you're supposed to find the one that you want to spend the rest of your life
Well, we're
with.
not
That's-
penguins. Penguins do
I don't know.
that.
I think it is very natural to want one person for the rest of your life.
Doesn't mean, no, wanting and what happens are two different things. I think it's beautiful that husbands and wives, heterosexual couples think that, well, we'll get married and stay together and raise 7 kids. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't really work out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And we need to sit back, open our minds, and this is the way everything is going, whether you're for it or not. The younger generation now, they don't have those issues. They don't think like we do. The 18-year-olds and the 20-year-olds think love is love. It is just open. They don't have the boundaries that we have as adults, that the society puts on us, and then we take it all on and then make opinions of it. How's that?
Poetic.
I sense some big
Poetic,
differences
buddy.
here between
Do you?
what you
Well,
guys
like
just
you don't
said.
ever see like a video on the internet of the couple celebrating, 60 years of marriage and how happy they still are.
My own grandmother, I absolutely adored that they spent most of their life together until my nonna passed away. And I think, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, I'm saying yes it can, but do I believe in monogamy? No, I do not.
To each his own.
Yeah, but you didn't say whether you did or you didn't either.
I told you, I said I do.
I do
Find the
as
word.
well. I do.
was wanting you
Like-
to say I do. I was like, thank you, my friend. Hey, something that I just tried to do this to you. Sabotage your workplace.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah,
most
yeah.
employees are happy to work away at their own jobs, focusing on their own tasks and getting on well with their team, yeah? Well, however, some people have been unfortunate enough to encounter the workplace saboteur and endure plenty of stress as a result. What, did I just see you pointing to me? Okay, this is some comments from a man that says he is ruthless. I purposely sabotaged my co-workers at work so they would get fed up and quit. Nobody ever suspected anything from me since I've moved pretty far up the totem pole. Ouch.
So this guy's just got like a devious
Ooh.
like plan
Yeah,
here.
that scares me a little bit. What's
That
the
is
next one, Eric?
All right, this person confessed to deliberately making things difficult for their boss so they could replace her.
I think that's pretty
I
common.
purposely said it because I want her job.
Well, here's the thing. Do you think people sabotage their colleagues to get a promotion or to get a better office, or I don't know? What do you
Most
think?
work
Yeah.
environments are competitive.
I know in our business it is.
Oh, absolutely.
Agree?
Cutthroat from time
Yeah.
to time.
Yeah.
I've worked with people and I'm like, wow, I gotta watch this.
Well, FYI, I'm at night school learning to become a meteorologist.
I saw him online though. He was just like ordering the certificate for meteorology.
Oh, my
yeah.
goodness.
He's
Trump
like really
University.
Guys are terrible.
Okay, but do you think people go out of their way? Have you heard of this?
I
with
don't think it's
friends?
common, but I have heard of this. I think some industries produce this more than others. I think
Really?
somewhat in our industry, but since, I can't just jump in and be a meteorologist. So sabotaging Eric's not going to do anything for me.
But you could also make his work uncomfortable
For a good
environment and
laugh.
things like that. Yeah, well,
No,
we
I'm
often have a joke with you.
Yeah,
we
we
do pick on what. It's funny because the other night I was watching the show and you said, "What am I, the little brother?" And I thought, yeah.
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 Thanks, Troy.
I do think sometimes
I'm just glad
competition
to be
can
in
be
the
healthy.
circle of trust, okay?
Yeah, I think sometimes competition can be healthy because that makes you bring your best, your A game every day. But I think it depends on how management is managing it, for lack of a better term, because competition can turn to a hostile work environment.
Yeah.
And then, so I don't know. It's kind of walking that fine line.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, very quickly, I wanted to tell you about this. I thought this was absolutely amazing. And this is something you said you want to do a lot more of. I don't mean monogamy, I mean traveling. An intrepid traveler has broken a world record by becoming the fastest person to travel to all 196 countries in the world in the space of just 18 months and 26 days. Now, Cassie, 27, from Washington, Connecticut, embarked on her journey in July 2015 and has reached the end of her epic mission to visit all 193 sovereign nations, plus Taiwan, Kosovo, and Palestine. She is not the only fastest person to visit all 196 countries, but the first person to do so, and says she is already planning her next visit. Now, I think there's something like 10 million people on her Instagram account.
Wow.
I can say to you, I want to know how she affords it.
I was going to say, how do you finance that?
And
Yeah.
this is, I will tell you a story. When I decided to move to America, I had enough money to support myself for 3 years, but on a limited income. If I never got a job here in America, I knew I could survive for 3 years.
Wow.
All right, but that was very lean. Do you understand? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, she did this for, I think it was a year and a bit. How much would it be costing to travel to all those countries? Is she doing it by train? Is she doing it by plane? I don't know.
I've read up on this girl and some similar professional travelers like her. Because like you said, 10 million people on Instagram.
Yeah.
So a lot of their destinations they get for free, like hotel stays, trains. Because when you Instagram it, all
Yeah.
these people are following you because they like traveling.
Yeah.
And now they have the idea, I'm going to go to Australia and stay here because I saw it on her page.
Yeah.
So once you gain the followers, I think that helps
she's
you
probably getting paid
travel
as well.
more because then you get paid because she's a
I
travel
got you.
blogger. You
All
know?
right, speaking of travel, one
Please tell us about this. I want you to talk
fantastic
about
place,
it. Yeah.
Yosemite.
Yeah.
Never been myself. Pictures stunning on
Yeah.
Instagram, whatever. Take a look at this, though. Mother Nature at her absolute finest. It's the Firefall at Yosemite National Park in California. Hundreds of thousands of spectators gather for the chance to witness the phenomenon. Around this time of year, usually a little 2-week window in February or so, the setting sun hits Horsetail Falls at just the right angle and can make it naturally illuminate. It almost has like a lava appearance to it. Now, there does need to be enough snowmelt to feed the waterfall and the
okay.
waters, and the temperatures can't be too cold or too
Okay.
hot. It's kind of like Little
But
Bear's soup.
My friend, I was told it only happens in February.
Correct. Now, the sun is at the same angle that it is now in October,
Ah.
but the falls form from the snow melt. And in October, you usually don't have that.
Can I just say, isn't Mother Nature amazing?
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
gorgeous.
Just
light scatter at
I
its
have to
finest.
say,
Thanks for bringing that in,
I've
Eric. I
always
like
said
that.
to you since I've met you that I think the weather people at a station have one of the best jobs.
We do.
Because you get to see things like that and you really understand it. Someone like me just goes, what? How does it happen?
I appreciate it, though. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous. I
Light
like it.
scatter at just the right angle.
All right.
Beautiful.
Do you want to give us a
We'll
bit
match
more of
it.
your knowledge?
I can't. I'll share that with you
We'd
because I have the
appreciate
best
that.
job at the station, don't I?